Here are 3 Christmas horror stories that will make you turn on every light in the house. Story 1. The Gift That Breathed. Last Christmas, a little girl named Emily woke up way before her parents. She ran downstairs and saw one present under the tree that definitely wasn't there when she went to bed. It was wrapped in plain red paper, no bow, no tag, just her name written in what looked like dried blood. She tore it open. Inside was an antique porcelain doll with glassy blue eyes and real human hair. Emily loved it instantly. She carried it everywhere that day. That night, she put the doll on the shelf across from her bed and fell asleep. At 3:12 a.m., she woke up to a soft, wet breathing sound. Not from her parents' room, not from the dog, from right in front of her face. She opened her eyes, and the doll was lying on the pillow next to her, eyes wide open, chest slowly rising and falling. Emily screamed. Her parents rushed in, turned on the light. The doll was back on the shelf, perfectly still. They told her it was just a nightmare and went back to bed. The next morning, the doll was sitting at the breakfast table in Emily's chair. No one admits to moving it. That same night, Emily disappeared from her room. The only thing left on her bed was the doll, now smiling with Emily's teeth. Story 2. Santa's list was real. December 23rd, 2022. A guy named Mark who worked as a mall Santa in Ohio. One kid came after closing hours, alone, no parents. The boy was maybe 10, pale, silent. He just climbed onto Mark's lap and handed him a folded piece of paper. Mark thought it was a Christmas wish list. He opened it later in the break room. It wasn't a wish list. It was Mark's full home address, his wife's daily schedule, the exact time their security cameras go offline for 42 seconds during the nightly reset, and the code to their back door. At the bottom, written in red crayon, "You've been very naughty this year, Mark. I see you when you're sleeping." Mark called the police. They checked the mall cameras. The boy never entered the building. There was no record of him at all. Christmas Eve. Mark stayed up with a shotgun. At 3:07 a.m., the doorbell rang. He opened the door. Nobody there. Just a single coal-black lump on the welcome mat and a new note. "One more chance. Be good. Or next year I bring the sack." Mark quit the Santa job the next day and moved 3 states away. Every Christmas Eve since then, at exactly 3:07 a.m., his phone receives a single photo. His current bedroom, taken from the foot of the bed while he's sleeping. Story 3. The Elf That Never Left. You know Elf on the Shelf? That creepy little tradition where the elf watches kids and reports to Santa. One family in Michigan took it way too seriously. They named their elf Mr. Jingles and moved him every single night without fail until December 19th, 2023. Mom got sick, Dad forgot, and Mr. Jingles stayed on the same shelf for 4 days straight. On the 5th night, the kids woke up to screaming from their parents' bedroom. They ran in and saw Mom and Dad standing frozen, staring at the elf. Mr. Jingles was now sitting on their dresser, holding the family's pet hamster, completely skinned, wearing its fur like a tiny red coat. The hamster was still alive somehow, twitching in the elf's hands. Dad grabbed the elf and threw it into the fireplace. They watched it burn until nothing was left but ash. Next morning, December 24th, the kids came downstairs for breakfast. Mr. Jingles was sitting at the head of the table, perfectly intact, wearing a new suit made of what looked like human skin, with a little name tag that read, "Bad children get moved. Bad parents get removed." That family moved out the same day and never came back for their stuff. The new owners found Mr. Jingles sitting on the kitchen counter when they arrived. He's still there, waiting for next Christmas. That's it. 3 stories. Which one messed you up the most? 1, 2, or 3? Drop the number in the comments right now, and if you want more, hit subscribe. Sleep with the lights on, if you can.